Hello, my name's Ian Duncan, and I'm a candidate for the position of President-elect of the Society of Actuaries. This is the story of my 50-plus year actuarial journey through 4 continents, 12 exams, and 5 startups. I grew up in small-town South Africa in a very traditional all-boys school. I was taught maths by my headmaster, who had intended to become an actuary prior to the Second World War, but was captured and spent time in a prisoner of war camp. When the war was over, he thought he was too old to become an actuary, but he did introduce us to the profession. I spent some time in Cape Town as an actuarial internship, and then left to study at Balliol College, Oxford, as a graduate student in economics. I still had all my hair in those days. I wanted to pursue an academic career, but that proved difficult. Instead, the insurance companies in London were hiring actuarial trainees, and I worked for the commercial union Assurance Company, now called Aviva, in the city. I wrote 10 exams, including a 6-hour final exam in general insurance, and qualified as a fellow of the Institute of Actuaries. I wanted to move to America and was hired by Aetna in Canada. I requalified as a fellow of the Canadian Institute by writing 2 Society of Actuaries fellowship exams, and then moved to the Aetna headquarters in Hartford, Connecticut. Consulting interested me, and I worked in management consulting at Pricewaterhouse, later PwC, in Chicago and New York. Access to large healthcare databases and powerful computing was beginning to become available, and this allowed me to pursue predictive modeling. I founded or co-founded 4 healthcare data companies, as well as an employee benefits decision support company. Selling my second company in 2010 allowed me to finally achieve my academic wish by joining the faculty at the University of California in Santa Barbara. I became a fellow of the Society of Actuaries by mutual recognition in 2002, 20 years after my first fellowship. At UCSB, I teach undergraduate and graduate students in actuarial science, mentor students, and we entertain them, particularly the international students. I've volunteered for the SOA for about 30 years in many different roles, including twice on the board. Along the way, I've won a number of SOA and industry awards, including 2 presidential awards from the SOA. In the healthcare industry, I've pioneered non-traditional roles in predictive modeling and value-based contracting. My last company, Santa Barbara Actuaries, was acquired by a software company, Orbital Health, in December 2023, creating a powerful combination of actuarial and software development expertise. My biggest contribution to the SOA was recruiting my wife, Janet, who's a fellow of the Casualty Actuarial Society, for the SOA's General Insurance Exam Committee. Janet was instrumental in helping the SOA's GI track gain approval by the NAIC. I just helped celebrate. I've also served on a number of industry and university boards, as well as a government board in Massachusetts. I do a lot of public speaking around the world. South Africa, Hawaii, the SOA's Asia Pacific Symposium last year in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Beijing, Colombia. Here I am in Colombia with my TA Jacobo at National University in Bogota. Colombian actuaries do know how to party though. I have another tour of Asian countries coming up this June. Among the classes I teach is a master's class in actuarial research. I take a few students to the Actuarial Research Conference each year, where they often win Best Speaker prizes. Finally, I was able to complete the PhD that I had started 50 years earlier at Oxford, graduating from Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh. With a name like Duncan, I had to graduate in Scottish dress. Looking back, it's been an immensely rewarding 50 years as an actuary. I've gone places and done things that I never imagined, growing up in small-town South Africa. My professional training has given me the ability to move, continuously learn, and to grow in new directions. I'm excited that the future of the profession promises even more diversity and opportunity. I would be honored to serve as President-elect of the Society of Actuaries. Thank you for watching this video. Now please go out and vote.